But you think about it, I don't know if there's ever been a player that had as much build-up. And I was like, who's this grown man on the cover? And it was LeBron James.
Nah, in terms of dominance of the game of basketball at this stage, is LeBron.
In the NBA, there are legends and there are gods. And then there's this man, LeBron James, who's both a superstar who has transcended the realms of mere men and touched basketball immortality. He's the legend that legends look up to. His supremacy challenges the limits of the human imagination as we know it. And you can search all you want. But I'll tell you this for free, folks. You will not find many sports icons as dominant as the man they call King LeBron. Simply put, LeBron Raymond James Sr. is one of the greatest to ever touch a basketball, and he has so generously shown that over and over again. But for all of his incredible achievements on the court, do you know that the legend is almost as accomplished off the court too? Oh yes, the 20-time NBA All-Star has not only established himself as an excellent sportsman, but also as a successful businessman with an empire that has seen him become one of the richest athletes in history. And as if that's not enough, the rumors have it that he's soon to become an NBA owner. Now, you didn't see that one coming, did you? Well, lucky for you, this video will be showcasing LeBron James's incredible journey from an NBA rookie to king to a business tycoon, and then his potential transition into a franchise owner. But before we get this party started, kindly take a second to leave a like and subscribe to help this channel grow. This will make a huge difference to us, and in doing so, we can continue creating more new and exciting content for you guys. Done that? Great! Now get ready to discover what true greatness really means. You see, when LeBron James made his NBA debut back in 2003, the whole world already knew he was born to play basketball. After all, he was indeed selected by the Cavaliers as the first overall pick after being named the consensus high school player of the year. However,
when it was LeBron James as a high school player, no one knew what to expect.
Not many would have predicted that we were witnessing the emergence of the greatest showstopper ever. But then, like a god in the game that he is, it only took him a season to make more believers. We all remember how he completely shattered the record points for a prep-to-pro player in just his first game when he put up a jaw-dropping 25 points haul against the Sacramento Kings. That was the night he announced his arrival to the world, and he did so in grand style. OG fans will also remember how the unrelenting young phenom went on to average a stunning 20.9 points, 5.9 assists, and 5.5 rebounds that season to run home with the Rookie of the Year award, the first ever in franchise history. LeBron's rise to stardom was quick and almost unlike anything we've seen before. His dazzling performances in his rookie season even got people clamoring for an all-star selection. But even though he eventually missed the cut, he showed the entire NBA that he wasn't here to play. He was here to dominate. Oh, and as it turned out, that season would be the only time in over 2 decades that he'd not be selected for the All-Star game. Talk about consistency, right? Now, if LeBron's debut season was impressive, his second was even more astonishing. His rookie numbers, as superb as they sound, remain his lowest returns to date. You could even say the superstar just finds a way to discover new heights every season, and you'll be right on point. But then, one question that still separates the NBA world is where LeBron stands in the GOAT rankings. Of course, LeBron James has long been a household name in basketball and the world of sport at large, and his claim to the GOAT status is well buttressed by his record-breaking achievements that speak for themselves.
Well, LeBron James, there has never been a basketball player to score more points than you. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
A legend that has dominated the game for over 2 decades, winning multiple rings with multiple teams and then winning extras just for the fun of it. The 4-time NBA champion, 4-time NBA MVP, and 4-time Finals MVP. This is a man who holds the record for the most points in the NBA and most NBA All-Star selections in the history of the game. Tell you what, this is LeBron James's world and everyone else is just a tenant in it. I mean, the man will be 40 in just a couple of months, yet he shows no sign of ever slowing down. He is the king indeed. And we can't help but marvel at his majesty. Now, you can debate all you want, but the stats show that LeBron Raymond James may well be the greatest basketball player ever. And as they say, the numbers don't lie. But if you think the superstar is only a juggernaut on the court, then wait until you hear about his multi-million-dollar exploits off it. Did you know that King LeBron is currently the wealthiest active player in the NBA? Oh yes, the veteran was named the first active player to become a billionaire back in 2022, and he has even added an extra $200 million to his net worth since then. Talk about a player breaking new grounds both on and off the court. And this man right here is your guy. His current worth of over $1.2 billion just goes to show how much of an extraordinary businessman he is too. Of course, it is no longer news that the reigning Olympics men's basketball MVP has been more than an on-pitch success. He has consistently popped up as one of the most marketable athletes and has been involved in a series of off-court endeavors. From his famous partnership with Beats by Dre to endorsements from top brands like Nike and Pepsi and AT&T, it's no surprise that his value has always been on the rise. However, the main secret to LeBron's ridiculous wealth could easily be attributed to the businesses he owns. Now, you may not know this, but the King is also a proud owner and co-owner of 4 successful companies, along with minor stakes in over a dozen more. Oh yes, he and his longtime partner Maverick Carter certainly made the headlines when they secured equity in Fenway Sports Group, making them part owners of the Boston Red Sox and Liverpool Football Club in England, and among others. Other companies associated with the superstar include the Spring Hill Entertainment Company, Ladder, and Blaze Pizza. He was also a stakeholder with the popular audio products manufacturer Beats by Dre before it was ultimately sold to Apple. Oh, and reports have it that the Chosen One, as he's also fondly called, got over $3 million off that particular sale. At this rate, it's not an overstatement to say that anything LeBron touches turns to gold. And that's why it comes as much encouragement to hear that the superstar is looking to become an NBA owner pretty soon. Oh, you haven't heard, have you? Well, folks, in tune with the NBA's plan to increase the number of teams competing in the league, the legendary figure has once again reiterated his desire to own an NBA team. He'd be joining a hallowed list of Michael Jordan and Dwayne Wade as NBA stars to own an NBA franchise. And if there's one thing we know about LeBron, it's that whatever he puts his mind to, he achieves and always does a good job of it too. Of course, like many of his goals, King LeBron has never made a secret out of his wish to one day become a franchise owner himself. But now, this dream that once seemed out of reach has become ever so feasible. It's even already looking like a matter of when, rather than if, the NBA great will have a shot at accomplishing this goal, as he eyes up the possibility of snapping up a franchise for himself in Las Vegas. Remember his interview after a game at the T-Mobile Arena back in 2022 when he was quoted saying, "I'd like to bring a team here at some point. It would be amazing. It's the best fan base in the world, and I want a team here." Well, fingers crossed and toes too. But even the veteran's demeanor in recent times suggests that he's ever so close to becoming that which he has always dreamed of being, an NBA franchise owner. Now, what do you make of King LeBron's NBA journey so far? His claim to the GOAT status and his open interest in owning an NBA team? Do you think it is achievable, or would this turn out to be one dream too many for the veteran NBA star? Do let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that subscribe icon for more exciting videos about your favorite NBA teams.